EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, 47. There we go, 480. Go, get out there. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here you go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kill.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
Get out. Gun. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
A give to Elliott. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
15, yeah. Set. Line, 80.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And he stopped immediately there. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. It's Geis on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Ooh, the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think they will see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix obviously at the top, but you're right, just above 500. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
There you go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The give is to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott uses the spin, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington Redskins, Charles, this is a team as their offense comes back out. A team that you've seen several times this year. What do you make of this crew as we hit the home stretch of the regular season?
They're old school. I mean, truly old school football. Run the football on offense, stop the run on defense, and that's how they've won games. Adrian Peterson, been a revelation this season. Multiple games over 100 yards, approaching 100 yards in other games, but when he doesn't run it well, they don't win the football game. And that defensive front starting to come.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12. Good, Liz. Orange. Liz. 15, yeah.
Now Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Tiger. Lock. Lock. Let's go, yellow. Liz.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with a run by Dice. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Dice with a carry on second down. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the handoff, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They don't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 47 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
46. 26.
Prescott now. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now Elliott. Oh, twisting away. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. You know, in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.